Hi, everyone. Welcome to this beautiful Monday um, for animal communication and readings and connection to your fur babies and all the questions you may have. We also do readings on the planet and all kinds of things. So
Yeah, anything earthy,
anything earthy and our fur babies.
animally, planty, any of those things.
I think it'd be fun to read on all the Ohio sightings of Sasquatch.
Oh,
Have you heard about that one?
no, but I mean, I have. Is this something recent? They just saw some. Yeah.
Well, so it's been over the past, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, gang, but over the last month or so,
Oh.
and there's been this massive amount of sightings, unlike any time before,
Mm.
and it looks like they're leaving one area and going to another.
Oh.
So when you follow people who are seeing them, it's along this
Oh. Hmm.
track or something.
I'm gonna have to look it up because, of course, Ohio's my neighbor.
Okay.
It's right on top of me. Actually, Ohio's just an hour like north of me.
Okay.
Right. So that's cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up. I haven't noticed it for some reason. I'm surprised it didn't come up on my YouTube, but because it knows I like all that.
Right. Yeah.
I'll look it up and see about it. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could read on that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. We can start with there. And as people come in and
Eileen.
put in their questions, because so far there's no questions.
Oh, looks like both of our channels are hooked up, I think.
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
both hooked up. Everybody's good. Sasquatch may be mining there. So, be angelic. You heard what was going on then?
Hi ho. They're mining. Mining for jewels.
So, and two, while we're waiting for everybody to come on in and sit and check in with us, how are you guys doing on this Monday? Oh,
Spring has sprung, supposedly. Or at least we had the equinox. So our weather's just so crazy. I mean, yesterday it was like 80, and today it's just so cold. The wind is freezing blowing through. But
oh, crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened to us too. So 2 days ago we were nice and warm, and then yesterday it was cold. Yeah.
Yeah, every other day. It's just every other day here. And last night, like there was no report of like any rain or anything. And then I kept thinking I saw light, and then it was just a really long lightning storm that happened that just kept lighting up the whole sky. And then a very brief rain happened, and then I was going, okay, well, that was interesting. It's almost like heat lightning or something.
Oh, and that would be horrible here because it's been so dry.
Right.
We don't want heat lightning.
Yeah. Well, it was right after the 80 something degree day, and then it's just the weather doesn't know what to do. It's crazy.
Sean says, uh,
oh,
the car alarm's going off all night. That's weird.
because of wind, maybe. The wind here is blowing like crazy. Yesterday, I spent the day picking up sticks out of the yard. Then, of course, got up today. They're all back on the yard again because it blew the whole night.
All right. Well, why don't we take a look at what's going on with the Ohio sightings? And as folks come in, put their questions in. I can see you guys. Thank you. Wind, I think. Okay. Sean says wind. Yeah.
Yeah, wind, probably, Sean. I don't know where you are, John, but we had a lot of wind last night. They did predict wind. They just weren't predicting any rain or anything like that. Okay. What cards do I want to look at for the ever popular
I know.
Sasquatches? Sasquatch. Maybe I'll use these.
All right.
What's going on, Sasquatches? Why are you on the move, and why are you letting everybody see you all of a sudden?
Right. That's what I'm wondering. Why all of a sudden are they allowing folks to see them? this movement. Um, it does feel like there is it does feel real. Um,
Feels like evacuating or like.
Yeah, I feel anxiety, not anxiety. Yeah. They're allowing me to feel something. It feels
like we need to move.
Yeah.
First, I was thinking, is this seasonal? But it's not. I don't think it is. I mean, they do kind of move, I think, with seasons. This seems like something else, but yes, to move. Like,
that's what I feel.
Mm-hmm. Wonder why. Well,
it feels intentional.
Yeah. Almost like a gut or intuitive too, a little bit. Like it's, they all got the message or something like that. It's like, because I'm not sure they hang around like so close normally or something. This feels like we need to move location.
Yes.
So.
Hi, Maria. Welcome. Yeah, it looks purposed.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like they're trying to avoid something.
Yeah.
But I do have, it looks purposed. I have the Two of Wands, looking and moving, making that being intentional. And then you have the Magician with all the tools getting you there. It feels like they're trying to avoid something.
Yeah.
And I have.
On the outside.
Yeah. So
I don't know. Is something getting too close to where they normally would hang out or something, and something's happening and they need to move? So I'm kind of hearing two things, like either humans are kind of too close or something, or they're too close, or there's something about the earth that's going on and they need to move.
That's what I feel.
The earth thing.
More that it has to do with the earth.
Right. Me too. That was my first.
Because again, they're allowing people to see them as well.
Right.
And so it's almost like, yes, we're moving from this area to this area, like letting us know. It's very interesting.
If I thought that like Ohio was earthquakey or something, I would think it would be something like that. It almost feels like.
I know that something fell out of the sky and hit the ground there, like a meteor or something. But I don't know if it's in the same area or.
Was that in Ohio, that meteor that came down?
I don't know. That's what I don't know.
Because it would feel almost like Mother Earth encouraging them to move. Or
yeah.
It's interesting because I got this Ace of Wands and I don't know, this weird picture for the Ace of Wands. It just gives me like a spiritual impetus, or it's like that gut intuition or something. We need to go because we got this
Mhm.
this warning or this message or something like that, and we need to pick up our families and move. It's like take everybody with us because they got the lovers, and it looks like they're vacating. They're looks like they're kind of leaving the garden.
Mhm.
The other weird thing is this, because I'm just going on pictures a little bit more so than the cards, but this Seven of Pentacles. See this guy peeking through the trees, and
Yeah.
there's all these like, oh, maybe I'll spot them, but I also got the Magician.
Oh, I got the Magician as well.
Yeah, I
So, oh,
know.
and you have, okay.
Yeah, and mine came out right when you said the word magician. So, um, and look, he's like a very in the woods magician kind of a guy in this one. I would either think there's some kind of natural thing or something about where they normally habitate has become inhospitable or something. Oh, so a meteor did break apart over Northeast Ohio
Okay. Okay.
on the 17th. So,
All right. Well, something's going on.
right.
And I do feel like it's intentional. And we both had cards to back that up.
Yeah.
And I do think I do feel like it's a whole community of them moving, and
They don't seem that worried
being led to move. Yep.
about being seen. It's more like we just need to move. We don't really care. We can't really wait or something. We got to move. So that's odd a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Maybe more revealed in the upcoming week or so.
yeah. Yeah. We'll keep our
I'm going to go look it up too. Sometimes if I watch some of it, stuff.
yeah. And of course, I mean, who knows? I don't know if I've seen any like pictures.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely with that Two of Wands that that's moving in a new direction, and and there's been some challenges, so they have to go in a new direction. And so,
Right.
but I feel like, again, part of, they can portal in anywhere they want. So I'm curious to know about them allowing us to see them kind of make this movement, if you know what I mean.
Maybe something about energy too. Maybe they need to just relocate because of earth changes or something, and they need to help with the, I don't know.
Well, that's what they're here doing, right? Helping planet Earth. And so, okay, that feels good.
It's interesting you had the Two of Wands because I had the Ace of Wands, and it's both that same energy, what you just said.
Yeah.
It's a new start, like we got to start anew here. But I can't help but think they gave us those wands because it's sort of a spiritual.
True. It's a spiritual thing, the wands. Yeah. So,
anyway, that's
very interesting.
I'm going to have to watch it and see if anything comes up for me when I'm just listening to this, whatever they're saying. But I do see that it's not just a family. It's like a group. It's the group, whatever. They're kind of.
Yeah, it's community. Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole group moving. So interesting. Okay.
Well, that was
all right. Let us move into the questions. We did get some questions that came in, so that's good.
They have an interesting energy, them.
I know they do. They do. It's very interesting tapping in with them. Yeah. Okay. A couple of questions came in here.
Okay, looks like some questions are coming in. I wasn't really looking, but you were good. You were able to do two things at once.
Okay. Did I miss one up here? Yes. There we go.
Got that one.
Okay, got it. I think I've got all of you. Thank you, Maria, for moderating.
Yes, thanks very much, sweetie pie.
All right, so I wanted to go here first.
Maria.
National Puppy Day. So wishing all the fur babies a great day and lots of love. So that's cool.
Oh, today's National Puppy Day.
Yay.
Yeah, a couple of the family members here told me they're getting a puppy this week. So that's
okay.
good. I love it. I've heard 3 people tell me they're puppying this, going to get one or find one or looking for one.
Well, there you go.
So it's good.
Okay, so we're going to start on your with your channel with a question because it looks like more questions from yours. And we'll start here with Jenny. Hi, Jenny.
Jenny on the block.
Hi, Aunt B. All right. Hi, Mark and Debbie. I have 3 cats and 2 dogs. One of my cats isn't feeling so well. She has been going for water more than usual. I don't give them canned food that often. Emmy Woo is her name. Emmy Woo. Oh, Emmy Woo. All right, Emmy, what's going on? It's not like she's just really thirsty. So, but there is a cause, a cause and effect type thing, right? So there is something causing that extra thirsty, and I'm not a doctor, and it's tricky to try to get medical readings for our fur babies, but I heard the word thyroid, so I'm not sure. Does that make you thirsty?
Yeah, I think so.
It's a little off. So that's what I heard. So it may be worth a check on that.
Hi, Jenny on the block.
Is Jenny here?
I don't know. I think.
Oh, make sure to say hello when we call your name, and also stick around if you put a question in, so we're not asking.
There she is. Yeah.
Jenny. Hi, Jenny.
Something that kind of jumps out at me here that I'm just going to say, just because of all my hundreds of years with cats and time at the zoo.
Oh, yeah.
In my opinion, the cats need the wet food in addition to the dry, because number one, they're carnivores, and they need more like chewy. Also, that wet food provides moisture, and she'd get some liquid moisture from that. So I'm a little, I don't know. I feel like if it's not only just you can't afford it or whatever, but they need some wet food. Like what I've always been told forever and ever, for all my hundreds of years of being here, is that with the cats, you want to always just have dry food out. It's like free feed whenever they want, because they like to eat they're like little nibblers. They like to have a little bite, then go, and a little bite, then go, just whenever they feel like it. But then they also need some wet food. Now, like a tablespoon or something. They don't have to have a big giant can or anything. Like with my 4 cats, I divide this size can, and then I also divide a little can between the 4. So they get 2 little teaspoons each. But they kind of need it in their diet. It's just because that's the way they're built. They need a little bit more of that wet, chewy, instead of just dry. The dry kind of gives them a lot of the minerals and stuff. But so that's the first thing I want to say. And so I got wholeness and indulgence. So both these cards are telling me I need some more wet food.
Okay. Yeah.
indulge me a little bit. Um, Even if it makes me a little bit fat, like here she is, but I want the wet food. And it makes her a little bit more whole. So, I know we have to, I don't know how, I know that pet food can be expensive and everything. But she needs that. That's what I'm getting mostly received, except the gift. I just think she needs a little bit more of that. I would give it to her every day. Actually, all 3 cats.
Yeah. Yes. And see if that helps. But if she continues to do that drinking thing, check the other. But I think that feels good to me, Mark.
It might balance it out a little bit.
Yeah, it might balance. It might just balance the whole thing out. So that'll be good.
As much as you might expect. It's not like they have to just, have a ton of it. But I don't know. I just feel like that's very
and Mary put in a political question, and I liked the question, Maria. So I think this time around, I'm going to go ahead and keep that question in.
Okay.
Mark and I sometimes like to do those.
Yep.
And that's a great question to look at. So Maria, today we're going to go ahead and keep your question in the lineup. So stick around. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Maria, too. All right. And Jenny, keep us posted on that.
Yeah, Jenny, let us know about that. It wouldn't go much farther than that with me. Past the wet food thing.
Mm-hmm. My male cat is a piggy on the wet food.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they like it. It's okay. All right. Moderation on all of it, right?
Right.
Okay. So we're going to go to my channel here. And we'll go with Liz.
Buttercup, you're taking up all the room. I hardly have any room for my butt.
All right, Liz. Hi, Liz. Oh, look at that cute little nose.
It's like a little Rottweiler almost with those little markings. Anyway, I guess it could be a boxer. Is that who she's talking about? Oh no, this is her friend's dog.
Okay. Will my friend's dog, who is a boxer named Lucky, and my Bassets, Gizmo and Rosie, be okay to meet up with help of trainer? He lives a block away, and they bark at each other mean when he walks by our fence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bassets. Is that a little Basset in the picture? Oh.
Basset, sweet.
I love Basset hounds.
Oh.
I can't quite tell because you can't see his ears and stuff. Okay.
Yeah. Cute. Okay. I feel like it and again, I'm not the expert on the screen up here, but it feels like normal behavior to bark mean at each other when one's behind a fence and one's walking free. So I wouldn't be too concerned about that. It's not that they have it out for each other. It's just that one's behind a fence locked in and one's walking out,
Right.
So I feel like it will be okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Measuring your PP, it's like mine's bigger than yours. There's a little bit of that. It's sort of like regular communication. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, but that's kind of what it feels like. When I asked all the puppies about it.
Yeah.
They've have you ever, and they showed me, have you ever seen those videos where there's like this glass door and they're barking so bad at each other, and then you open the door and they're face to face and they're like, oh. And
they're so funny. Like the minute they slide the door and they just go,
oh,
what barking? There was nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. So funny.
That's kind of what they showed me. And I feel like because you and your friend, you love each other and you love each other's have her come over and without the dogs and be with your puppy so they get to know her, and then you do the same with hers. I think that'll be helpful too. And the puppies pick up on that energy as well. So I think it'll be nice. I think it'll be good.
They're kind of already a little bit wise too, that this might be the next phase that we get to meet each other.
Yeah. Family meeting.
Yeah, they're looking forward to sort of, maybe having a friend. It'll be different once you say this, now we're meeting, they'll kind of follow your lead a little bit better. Say, look, my little Gizmo and Rosie, Lucky's coming to visit, and we're going to meet him and see how we get along. And just you two be there. Maybe keep them on their leashes a little bit or whatever. But I think they're going to probably take to each other pretty good. One of the Bassets in particular is going to like the Boxer. I think they already are thinking that. They think they're supposed to stay separate, but they're kind of wouldn't mind to be together. So I think they're going to like it as soon as you get it going. Very cute, little new friends.
Mm-hmm.
They do a lot of little dramatic stuff, in greeting, but it isn't always it might sound like what, but unless they're biting, they're okay. I feel like they're going to get along.
Yeah, I do too. And I pulled the card, anticipate awesomeness.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so I think it'll be good.
I don't have that card in my deck. That's so
you
weird.
Don't?
No.
Oh,
so weird. That's the back of your cards. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that one's not in my deck. What the? Huh.
What the? Well, keep us posted. Let us know. All right, let's go ahead and let's move and do this one while she just reposted it. So, hi, Mary. Donald Trump has just said that Iran and him had a great talks, of course, the best talks ever, right? But Iran told Trump that they will get him tonight. What does that mean? How's that going to play out? And Iran said that they never had those talks, actually. So,
yeah, of course not. Every word out of his mouth is a lie. So there's that.
So there's that.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Okay, I'm going to switch cards here.
It's personal war. Is anybody else wanting it but him? I don't understand what's happening. It's all about money and his son-in-law and all that, I think. It's about getting more money for them.
The one thing I do that I have noticed is that Iran has been consistently saying that it's him. They know that he's the bad guy. He's the one making these horrible decisions and stuff. So it's not like they're going to come like he did and go after civilians.
It's funny, Debbie, because last week somebody asked me something about it, and I read on the Saturday show, and I got that same kind of an energy. Is they're not so much mad at America; it's about him, and that I kept seeing why. It seems to me it'd be more likely they would get him than America. Like I begin to feel that sense of watch your back because they're wise to you or something, but it seemed like it was more personal to him. So, well.
Yeah. I wonder what that is. How is anybody going to get close to him
Yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't say it would happen, but I just felt that the energy was more directed at him personally than like America.
Ooh, someone close to him. Oh, I feel like it's an insider here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to throw cards on it too. If anything, it would be someone on the someone. If they're able to initiate this for reals, right? For entertainment purposes only, guys.
Because I think somebody told me they don't really have the capability to like launch stuff as far as us or something like that. But they might try to strike out at some of his properties or something like that.
It does. This is interesting. I mean, again, the initial thing that I was feeling into it, it feels like an insider, guys.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the old Ten of Swords.
The Ten of Swords coming in there. But look at these cards. They're all about someone who's close to him. You don't have to read them specifically, but the gist on what they're trying to say as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
You have someone very close to you.
Right.
And this is
revenge.
You have that revenge card coming in. So that's interesting to me. But it feels personal and not like a
Yeah, because I think this whole thing is like a personal thing. It's his personal vendetta, and he can just attack a country because he can, I guess. I mean, it's not much different than the Venezuela or the, except it has to do though with his personal business ventures or something like that.
Interesting.
It's very personal. I don't think it has anything to do with America. But I did get the 8 of Wands, but in this card, it's swords instead.
Okay.
Coming down. So it's all this, I get all this vengeful energy because it's funny, you got revenge.
Yeah, I got revenge. Yeah.
Because this is giving me payback.
Yeah.
It's the Judgment card, but it's like, you brought this, we're bringing this. It's sort of like back at you. And we're going to turn your fortunes around. It's
look at
that. Because this is great. It's the Magician on the Wheel of Fortune, but upside down. So I think the goal seems to be strike him somehow. So that might be business or something.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't necessarily mean sniper him. But it feels like directed at him. That's what I'm getting. But now they said, we'll get you tonight or something on that thing. Oh,
yeah, that's what it says.
Cross our fingers.
They will get him tonight. Which is, I mean, I don't know that like they're going to tell their plans, but that does create fear for him, doesn't it?
That sounds terrible.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
And I like that they say, we're not getting America tonight, we're getting you.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to go to your channel now.
Okie dokie.
Thank you for the question, Mary. We love answering those type of questions too. Okay. What are all these meteors? So you have heard about the meteors, correct? Or no?
No.
Out of the loop on those two. Like literally when you go and you're going to be researching the Sasquatch, Bigfoot movement, look up the meteors, because there's some really amazing videos of these huge meteors.
Are they hitting the earth, hitting ground?
Well, the one in Ohio apparently did, but
Yeah.
what do we really know unless we have civilians on the ground videotaping, because they're, they keep. Yeah.
Well, and there's something happening up in space. They just kind of swept that 3i Atlas under the table by just saying, well, we're just not going to comment on it at all, which makes me think, oh. And I saw a thing on that last night on YouTube where it just passed another planet of ours, and talking about how it was so exactly on this course, and just it's everybody but the government thinks it's like a spacecraft. So and I don't mean just everybody on the street, but I mean like people who study that. They're just not in the government, but they're like space guys and astronomers and all that. So I just think it's weird. They keep everything from us all the time. So what's going on in space? What are all these meteors?
Yeah, what's going on? And again, there's so many rabbit holes you can go down when you're watching these, and it's just like, is this footage real, or is this one real, or is this,
right?
You're sitting in a car with someone and they're videotaping it and coming in. It's just like, okay, it feels real. So it's hard to say. But if I feel into it and kind of ask, move into Mother Earth on this and get into the energy of it, it doesn't feel like a meteor. It feels something else. Oh, the meteor went through a woman's home in Texas.
Yeah.
It didn't hurt her or anyone else. Just happened a few days ago. People saw a ball fire, loud boom before it hit her home. Okay, I didn't hear about the one in Texas, Aunt B. I guess I'm connecting to the one in Ohio.
Yeah. In Kentucky. But that's so weird that you said in the next comment. So weird you said that, because in my brain I'm thinking, is this somehow related to 3i Atlas? And that seems stupid and completely bizarre. And why in the world would that even be in my mind? And then she says Stephen Burns, and he's that cool guy that does all the space stuff. He's really cool. He's like spiritual and also an astronomer. I don't know what his name. But he believes the meteors are from 3i Atlas. That is so weird, Kentucky Buck.
Okay, so that feels better.
Yeah, because I'm thinking, how could that possibly be connected? But that was the first thing, because then I started talking about that, because that was what was going in my mind. Like, are these related? Which, in one sense, it doesn't seem like they could be. Well, what do I know? But if Stephen Burns thinks that, I tend to agree then.
Right. And there was also a meteor coming down in Germany a few days ago. It just doesn't feel like a normal meteor shower. So it makes sense that you're connecting with the 3 Atlas thing.
It's something different.
It feels very different, you guys.
Yeah. And I'm not sure, maybe like NASA and stuff knows more about it than they're letting us know.
I'm going to ask.
They got so quiet.
The question I want to ask is this... is this something they're trying to cover up here? What's going on with this? Everything's connected. I just asked Gaia, and everything is connected.
Well, yeah, we know that.
they're not telling us. They're hiding something from us. Definitely hiding something from us. As far as the information coming from whoever.
Yeah.
I don't know why it has to be like this. So
I don't
much.
either.
Why do they feel like they have to hide everything?
Yeah, I don't know, because they think they're smarter than everybody or something. Because I was, my question was, are they related? Three-Eye Atlas and those meteors, and then I got the lovers, which that's like we're partnered together. I mean that would be, yes, they're related. And in this deck, it's got the devil overlooking it in front of the sun. So that gives me that thing about the government hiding it.
Yeah.
From us, keeping us in the dark about this relationship between these two things that are happening. These cards are so interesting. Whenever I use them, I always like them. These Shuffle Tarot.
So I do feel, you have outer space and travel, right?
Right.
And they're hiding something from us.
Of course, outer space and travel and hidden. Those are the three cards that came out. Okay.
Yeah. And so, and it feels like something got away from them in outer space, and we're dealing with these things hitting Earth now.
Yeah.
Rock, whatever, meteors. People have, I guess, even, picked up some of the debris. So
that woman at her house, you'd think she got some of it. They crashed through her house. What the?
Right. But yeah, I like that Gaia. Gaia's not like, it's almost like she's like, it doesn't have to do with me or whatever, but everything is connected. That's all I got.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we'll leave it there. Where is Kat? All right, back to our regular
well, I've always she's always said that that space, the planets, they're all participating in Gaia's transformation.
Yes.
It's all happening.
Yep.
They're a part of it. Yeah. Anyway, okay, let's move on.
Okay, back to your channel here. And we have Ruby. Ruby. Hi, Ruby. Can you please let me know if my older cat is okay? And okay. I think she has issues smelling or chewing food. Not sure. And the vet is expensive for me right now. Thank you. All right. Ruby, hi, Ruby. Can you let us know her name, your cat's name? And how old is she, do you think?
It's her older cat. Let's see. I think smelling or chewing food. Are you having problems smelling, Sweet Pea? Ruby, can you give us her name or his? No, she. Her name.
And this could be an oral issue as well, right?
Liz doesn't think she has Meteor insurance.
Liz, that's hilarious.
I completely believe Stefan Burns. I don't know. Spirit showed me him for a purpose. And he says it's from a debris field left by, I believe that's probably true.
Okay.
It took that long to get here. Yeah.
Yeah. She is 11 and her name is Bear. And hi, Kelly.
Or
What are you baking? Oh, you're making dough. Brady says, I need spaghetti and pizza. It's an emergency. And Sandra, I was just thinking about you yesterday. I didn't see you on here, but I just see Maria saying hi to you. Hello. Okay. Back to, anyways, I went straight to something going on orally, but let me talk to her a little bit closer. Bear. Do you give her soft food, Ruby? Hi, Sandra. It's good to see you.
11's not super old.
No. Yes, so she does give her soft food. Still having trouble. But that could, okay. Let's see, I don't know.
I'm not sure there's anything wrong with smelling. It feels like she can smell. But what's going on? Are you having a hard time chewing?
I'm getting something back here. And hard, both. Okay. Ruby, I'm getting that you are very intuitive, and that you and Bear are very connected. And I feel like if you, and I don't, this is not something I normally go to, but I feel like if you sit with her and just close your eyes and feel, she'll let you know what she's feeling like in your own body. Because when I keep asking her, she's like, well, she can feel it too. She feels it too. So I think that you're very connected to her and you're very intuitive. So I feel like you kind of have an idea. And so if what she's telling me you resonate with, let us know what you feel is going on.
I'm not really getting anything that like a vet would see or anything. It feels, I don't know, it feels less dramatic or something. It's almost a little emotional, maybe, like I don't feel like it, or a little like that, or my energy's a little off, and I'm just not quite as hungry. So I'm wondering if you think, do you ever feel like that, Ruby, where you just don't feel like having dinner or something? So Ruby thinks there's something in her mouth that's bothering her. Okay.
But Mark, I really feel like you're really connecting into their connection, that they really can read each other,
right,
as well. So that's what I kept going. Wait a minute, I think Ruby knows. Yeah,
everyone is connected.
yeah, everyone's connected.
I just pulled cards on what you're saying every time. It's so weird. And that's got a little cat's foot and people saying, yeah, it feels kind of like that we kind of both get off a little bit, or then we get back on. She's not giving me a lot of help, I'm in horrible pain or anything.
It's just kind of off.
Yeah. And that, she tolerates it and kind of sits with it. Does she have a toothache?
Yeah, that's kind of where I was going.
Yeah.
I think it's not like the type of pain where if you all have had a toothache, it's not like that,
No.
but it is bothersome. I feel there's something bothersome, but I feel like, Ruby, go with your intuition.
Mm-hmm.
But the main thing that Mark and I want you to know is you're very connected. You two are very connected, you and Bear. And I love that. So when you're feeling kind of off, know that she knows that, and she may be feeling that too. You know what I mean? Because you kind of are like this. It's interesting, right, Mark? I've never seen this
I agree with
quite
that.
like this.
It might be less about my tooth hurts and more about I'm just not in the mood, kind of. I just don't feel like it or whatever. But if it's that, then she'll go back to eating kind of more normally. But this feels like it's just, I don't know. I'm not into it today or something like that. Now I know my cats will do that kind of thing with me. Just all of a sudden, they'll go, man, I didn't want much of my dinner today. And I go, okay. But then the next day they eat every bite of it, so it's just, I just think sometimes they're just, yeah. And sometimes I'm like that too, where I'll just be, meh, for no particular. Anyway, I'm getting all that kind of energy about this rather than, quick, get me to a dentist.
Yeah. I don't feel like quick, get me anywhere, but I do. I think the main thing here is that connection, and I love it. All right. Ruby, keep us posted on this. All right. Okay, so that she was from your channel. So we'll go to my channel, and we have
if it's her tooth, she'll get worse, so I don't think you're going to see it get worse. I feel like it's going to get better. Anyway, hi, sweetie. You better get up here.
All right. Given Wings coming from my channel. There you go. And so Bailey the Beagle. Is this another beagle today?
We had Bassets before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys. Disappeared from the Asher House, an animal sanctuary in Oregon. Do you get any messages on where he is or what happened to him?
So he was living in a little animal sanctuary. It's called the Asher House. Bailey Beagle, and he disappeared.
Oh yeah, a beagle. Okay. I see him in a car. Like I see him in a car. You feel like he's gone?
My first thought was somebody took him.
Yeah, I see him in a car.
Yep, like they actually physically took him away or something, like stole him, like kind of a thing.
From the sanctuary. That's interesting. But yeah, I see him in a car. He seems happy.
Maybe they didn't think they could afford to adopt him, or maybe Bailey wasn't adoptable. Maybe he was like, a mascot or something. For some reason, it felt like I'll just take him.
Given Wings said she felt that someone took him as well. So, yeah. And he's just showing, Bailey's just showing me him in a car, and he's happy. I like, how they do put their heads out the window? Yep. Or they always, when they show me that symbol, it's always like, I am happy. And I have my head out the window, that whole feel. But I do see him in a car, and that's kind of all. He's not showing me like how it happened or anything. Like, was he taken, or was he?
Mm.
He did like to push the limit as far as, but you can't just get out. He's like, it was like a Fort Knox. You can't just get out of the sanctuary.
I don't know. I'm wondering if it's somebody that worked there, though.
Oh, interesting.
Because I feel like Bailey kind of knew them or something. Like, it wasn't like, he just kind of went. It wasn't real super scary for him. Like, he seems okay. So it makes me feel like he already knew the person. Oh, there's been an animal tracker. He's kind of harassing. Right. So is it somebody that works with the Asher House? No. Let me ask about this. Is it this animal tracker that's been harassing the owner?
Mm.
Is it? Here we go. It's taking a while. Are you going to go yes or no, mister? It's tending to go towards yes. It feels like that, but I feel like this person knows of him.
Lee Asher is quite devastated. Yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Because it kind of feels like a favorite or somebody that just wasn't necessarily for adoption. Maybe he was just the buddy or something, the little mascot kind of energy.
Okay.
I don't think
I do feel he's showing me a little more, and it does feel as though he was taken. Mm-hmm. I asked him, I'm like, okay, show me a little more than you're in a car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonder if they have any video cameras or anything there. So I'm assuming he must have went missing in the night or overnight or something. And they came back and he was gone. I don't feel like the person's going to hurt the dog.
No, I think that was the main message you came in with at first. It's like, I'm happy. I'm good.
Yeah. But it seemed pretty directed, like that one in particular, like Bailey on purpose kind of a thing. Mm-hmm. But maybe they knew how much the owner liked him or something. Oh, they're using drones and stuff to find him. Yeah.
And everything. Wow.
Yeah, I don't think he ran away.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I feel like somebody.
Oh, well. Okay.
Yeah, probably to hurt Lee or something. There was some kind of vendetta-y kind of thing. But I don't think it's the kind of person that would hurt the dog. He needs me. Yeah, what a creep. Yeah. Well, let's hope he gets back. Hope they find him.
Yeah.
I wonder if they will.
Yeah. All right.
Little Bailey.
Keep us posted on that. I'm going to look him up as well. It just breaks my heart when stuff like that happens. But I feel like he did want to say, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Don't give up hope. Embrace the possible. Keep open to the idea that you'll get him back. Mm-hmm. So keep focusing on that rather than, the other thing. So there's a possibility we could get him back. So that's what the cards are saying. So let's don't give up hope yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. One more. Back to your channel.
Okay.
And we have Dempsey B. Hi, Dempsey. My sister's cat, Gracie, got out on Friday because she was spooked by a repairman. She has never been outside before, and we can't find her. Can you tell me where she is? My sister's frantic. Okay. So sorry about this. This is always so scary.
Dimsy B, you look gorgeous. Is that you in the picture? How beautiful. I just have to say that. In your thumbnail, you look so gorgeous. If that's
very. All right.
Little Gracie. I mean, she's right around there, I feel like.
Yes, she is. She's there. She hasn't left the property. No. She's right there.
Is this a house or an apartment where your sister lives? So she got it on Friday, so she's been gone Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Okay. Yeah, Gracie, come home. Yeah,
She,
a house. Okay, so I'm assuming that your sister's putting like food out on the porch and stuff like that, or somewhere where where Gracie can at least come and so she knows it's safe to come home. Because now she's kind of how Gracie's showing me is she's kind of like not completely in her mind. She's right here and here. If that makes sense. There's like she's kind of disassociated a little bit. So she's acting out of her feral senses. I don't have all the language for this, Dimsy, but I feel like she's right near the home. I don't.
Yeah, I do too. And she can see you. Like she has a visual if she wants. Is the repair guy still working or is he gone? She's making sure he's not there because that really rocked her world for whatever reason. I don't know if he was noisy or made big old, he's gone. Yeah, so she was kind of watching to make sure he was gone, and she's still nervous about is it safe in there. Mm-hmm. So your sister, just take a minute to get quiet and sit down quietly at home, and just reach out, with your mind. Just imagine you're sitting in her mental thought. Say everything's all safe. The repairman's gone. Everything's safe and back to normal. Come on back home. You're okay. We got it's all cleared out. That'll help her if you just tell her that. Kind of double down on it's all clear. All clear.
All clear.
Come on.
Come on.
She's kind of under something.
Under something.
Yeah, but she can see though. She can peek out.
And everybody, all the family here today, go ahead and send a light to her path home. Just that's all you have to think about is light to her path home.
Go out there and call her out loud, because I think she can see you and hear you. She's just being very shy and timid, about it. But she didn't run away, like she just ran to hide, is what I get. Right
yeah. Litter. Yeah, I like that idea too, putting that litter box out.
Is there like a garage or a little building, could be like an outbuilding or something like that? Because it's kind of like under it, sort but I kind of get like a building, rather than in the woods or something. It feels like she's right there where the houses are, but it's not too far away. But it's kind of under what I think of as a building or something, but maybe not like the main building, but a side building or garage like that. Behind her is a farm-like property. Mm-hmm. I wonder if that farm-like property has like a little shed. She's going to come back, I think, Dimsy B.
Yeah, and here she is. She's finding herself out there all by herself on her own. I know.
Yes.
But she literally has her eyes on you. Like she has her eyes on the house. Like she's
I had that.
Yeah.
I drew that exact same
on home.
card.
Oh, okay.
That one staring.
Yeah, the
That's
steering one. And so
I
again,
said, I think she can see you
exactly.
when I had that card out. Yeah. Anyway.
So your sister, yeah, have your sister continue just to draw her home
Mhm.
with what Mark was saying, that meditation and kind of just drawing her home with your mind. And we all are shining that light.
We still have this thought that maybe that mental talking doesn't work, but I'm telling you, with every fiber of my being, it does work.
It does.
So that'll just help her. She needs that confirmation, that little buddy there with them. And right when Debbie drew her manifest, I drew the exact same
Same
freaking card,
thing.
which is that keeping that in your mind, mentally communicate with her, and you go, Mark, I don't know how to do that. Just pretend like you do. Sit quietly, close your eyes, send the thought, which is, come on home, sweetie. Everything's safe. He's gone. We're missing you. We want you back home.
And I don't see that she's eaten, but that's okay. But I do feel like getting some food and water on the, by the door outside would be helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
Maybe outside. I don't know what your house looks like, or if you're in an apartment.
Yeah, I don't know. She said a home, and
she said a home. Okay.
Yeah,
put it outside.
However that is, by the front door where she went out.
Yeah.
She'll want to come back in there. So anyways, Dempsey, keep us posted. The whole family here now is very invested in getting her home. So
she's in the house. She's right around there, hon. I know it might seem like, well, I don't know how she could be hiding, but she is. But she didn't go too far. She's going to come back. They can draw things out, though, longer than you think would be necessary. This is kind of like that. But I think just the talking to her is going to help. It'll really bring down the anxiety a lot. Yeah. And you just assure her, he's not here anymore. He left.
Yeah.
She kept watching.
Yeah, she's right there. All right, everyone. Thanks for today and hanging out. We went a little over time, but that's always okay. Being with you guys, and we love you. Keep loving on your fur babies. Mark, thank you so much for all that you do. And
my favorite time.
Yep. And we'll see you again next week, guys. And Mark will be streaming he'll be hosting, but I'll be streaming also from my channel. But he'll be the boss next week.
Yeah.
All right. Love you guys. And we'll see you soon.
Be there today.